I've been using Blender for a little bit now, so I wanted to see what it would be like to start fresh. AI is taking over my job, so I guess it's only fair that I use it for content. What is Blender? Blender is a powerful open source software used for 3D modeling, animation, rendering, and more. Alright, good start. How do I use Blender? Download and install Blender. Okay, yeah, that's pretty important. Interface, navigation, operation. Oh my goodness, it's really going into detail. I mean, I can't say this isn't what I asked for, but it's still going. Okay, well, let's see if it can tell me how to find the materials button. Ensure you have your Blender project open. Alright, and I do. It says it looks like a red ball with a checkerboard pattern, and wow, there it is. It does indeed look like a red ball and/or sphere with a checkerboard pattern. I almost already feel like some sort of Blender guru. Alright, now that I know how to use Blender, what should I make? Alright, this is a lot of, can you just pick one for me? It's like the whole point of this video. Telling me to make concept art still isn't what I asked for, but I like it, so I'm gonna do it, because no one can tell me what to do, except ChatGPT, I guess. I opened my 2D art program of choice and asked what this character should specifically look like, and it basically told me to make a cartoon fox or bunny. After a couple attempts, I finally got the perfect design. I've been working on my character design. Can you tell? Let me know, what should this magnificent creature be named? Mr. and/or Mrs. GPT said that I should start modeling with a simple shape, like a sphere or a cube, then use the modeling tools to shape my character's form. I got started on the body, carefully crafting all of the fine details of this glorious creature. I added another ball for the head, and did the same thing there. The ears are really where this starts coming together. Each ear has its own unique shape that can only be replicated with the most careful of mouse strokes. But alas, I was denied my sculpting privileges by the Blender gods, and I had to retreat back to my artificial intelligence overlords. I can't sculpt a cube. I'm not AppKey. I'm not able to sculpt my cube. How to do it? I sculpt it. Enter sculpt mode, add detail. No, I know how to sculpt. I'm just not able to sculpt this. Okay, let me help it a little. Use the subdivision surface modifier. Yeah, I got there eventually. I added the subsurf modifier and sculpted those ears into the perfect form. I repeated that for the legs, but this time I just sculpted one leg and then duplicated it. Don't tell the boss, man. Seriously, don't. He does not take things like this lightly. Alright, now it's telling me to add details such as facial features, clothing, or accessories. And of course, to use the sculpting tools for finer detail, which I 100% plan on doing. Going back to our concept art here, we can see that several details were included, such as a mouth, a left eye, and a right eye. Or a right eye and a left eye. It all depends on your perspective, like everything in life. Isn't that right, creature? I inserted 3 boxes, one for each distinct facial feature. I added the subsurf modifier and matched the shapes to my concept art. Loosely. Create and apply materials to give your character color and texture. Experiment with different shaders and textures to achieve the desired look. What color should my character be? Choose a soft, pastel color like light orange for a fox or soft gray for a bunny. These colors give a friendly and approachable look. I immediately got ahead of myself by also making the mouth and eyes gray for some reason before I read the line literally right below that. I changed the eyes to be normal and the mouth/nose thing to be dark pink. ChatGPT wanted to give the character clothes but exclusively a green bow, so I brought another one of my trusty cubes into sculpting mode and made a very dapper bow tie. ChatGPT did give me something though that I would not have thought to do at all, mostly because Blender is a 3D program with shaders that add highlights and shadows for you, but still, you know, it's something. I made some darker parts dark and some brighter parts brighter. Whoa, it almost looks as if there's a light source now, but this is Blender. Everybody knows that's impossible. But just making a sculpture apparently isn't enough for the AI. It wants me to be able to pose this thing. I'm not gonna lie, I've only ever played with armatures like once when I was following a tutorial, so I am going to need ChatGPT's help on this one. I need to apply all transformations, then actually add the armature. Okay, those seem like good beginning steps. Then it tells me to build the skeleton, which makes sense, but I just don't like how that sounds at all. I'm not gonna lie, I had almost no idea what I was doing here. I don't even know which way these triangles are supposed to go, but somehow it ended up working. Looks completely natural to me. The culminating step in this dramatic epic is to render my scene with lighting and a camera. I did not feel like dealing with setting up my own lighting, so I kindly asked what the easiest way to light my scene was. It did not give me the easiest way to light my scene, so I asked again. Thank you, yes, I just needed permission to use an HDRI skybox. I just popped in one of my favorite HDRIs and rotated it to match my incredible shading that I did on my character earlier. But alas, I finally made the perfect piece of art. I couldn't have done it without you, ChatGPT. Thank you for all of your help. This was for a YouTube video. What else do you have to say to all the people watching this video? Hey everyone, I'm glad you found this guide helpful for your Blender projects. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your skills, remember that practice is key. Don't be afraid to experiment and make mistakes. That's how you learn and improve. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on more Blender tips and tricks. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments below. I love hearing from you and helping out where I can. Keep creating and happy blending.